Hi, this is Shay Veronica. Leigh Trotman needs to tell Barbadians the truth. I think he's being paid by taxpayers' money to do these audits. He is the Auditor General. He needs to speak the truth. I don't know how or who is giving him the constraints. He is not telling you everything. And when he talks about some Barbadians who wired more than $12 million to Barbados to pay their taxes, it's more than 12 million. It's much more than 12 million. And when he talks about the BRA is trying to figure out who the people who wired their money in and their accounts were not credited, who they are, that cannot be solved by the BRA. They're the ones who are stealing the money. The people who were in the Barbados Revenue Authority, they're the culprits. So it's not going to be solved by them doing any internal investigation. The people, when they get that receipt the year from now, and it says, well, you didn't pay your taxes, the arrears. You know how you see that word? It's all in red. Oh, you didn't pay. You have an outstanding amount. They're going to say, wait, but I sent my money in. I wired my money in. They are the ones who are going to have to go into whatever department they need to go into and say, well, here's my receipt. I paid it last year, but it doesn't show up. I have a bill that's double what it should be. That is the only way they're going to identify the accounts that were not credited. Okay, that's the only way it's going to happen is when you who paid get off your ass and go in when you get your bill and you see that your account was not credited. That's number one. When they talk about corporations and value-added tax, what is up with that? He is saying, the Auditor General is saying it's 131,800,000 that has not been received by the BRA, and that is money that they are banking on. That's how you run your country. You need the money so you can pay teachers, so you can pay people. So where did all that money that should have gone to the BRA, where is it? Was it really not paid? And how many employees in Barbados have VAT taken out of their paycheck, their payroll checks whenever they get paid? And it never goes into the government. It never goes where it should go. Your employer is robbing you. They're keeping that money. They say they're taking it out. You think it's going to the agency it's supposed to go to, but when you get laid off or when you become redundant or whatever words they use to get rid of you and you go down to get your unemployment or whatever it is you get, there's nothing there for you. There's nothing. You're shocked because you're thinking that your employer is doing what she says she's doing. So that's why when you get paid and your money is taken out every now and again, I know it probably is hard to do because you have to wait in line or whatever else you may need to do. But you need to go down and check to make sure that your account under your name, you have to make sure that that money is being credited to you. And again, when he mentions over $131 million is missing, it's more than that. And I'm getting this from someone who works with him, who's helping him do these accounts. He is not telling you the truth. Leigh Trotman is not telling you the truth. You are being sucked dry. Yes, we know that it's corrupt from the head down. Yes, we know that the slave blood that runs through your vein dictates that you cannot really be that honest. You will have to fight against your DNA. You will have to leave Barbados and initiate yourself somewhere else and try to get something to rub off on you that is pretty morally upright and that is decent. You will have to leave that place. But as long as you stay there, you are beset by it. It's part of who you are. You're molded by it. And there are a lot of thieves. There are a lot of con men. There are a lot of people who are dishonest in Barbados. And whether you want to admit it or not, that's nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. But I know that it's the truth. It is the truth. A lot of dishonest people live on the island of Barbados, and it's part of your DNA. It's part of the blueprint of what you are. But getting back to Leigh Trotman, he needs to tell Barbadians that not only are they being sucked dry, they're almost bankrupt. You're almost bankrupt. So who is telling Leigh not to tell you the truth? Who is telling Leigh? Who's pulling the strings in Barbados? That's for you to find out, okay? That's for you to know. That's for you to find out. But I'm here to tell you that you're not being told the full picture. It is worse than you think it is. This is Sherry Veronica.